Welcome back, everybody, to Batkerm the Unknown. I'm your host, Batkerm, and today we're going to take a look at some of my original Pokemon cards in my entire collection. With it being the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, I figured we'll break these out and see what we still have. I haven't looked at these in a while, so I'm excited. I think I had a lot, especially in the Japanese area. So let's open them up and check out and see what I had. All right, guys, so this is what I was able to find in a storage bin. It looks like we have two card boxes here. I think these have most of my rares and promos. And then I have some others in here. And obviously I have a Sabrina Japanese starter deck in here. She was my favorite trainer back in the day, or gym leader. And I also found my Japanese to English translator book. So this book was awesome, absolutely invaluable. I would write down all the translations for the cards and then stick them in a card sleeve. So you can see they have kind of pictures of the really rare good cards. They have translations of all the others. But then they even have Ryan's tournament winning deck, and they have a few in there. And they even have like a little Pokédex in back with some of the original art for the cards, or the original art that was released when it came to America. So I absolutely love this. One of the main reasons why I got out of collecting these is because the place that I would go to as a kid said you weren't allowed to use the Japanese cards anymore. You could only use the English cards, which was frustrating to me because I love the Japanese cards and I would buy more of those because they were 2 or 3 series ahead of the US cards, and you could kind of get those a little bit easier or cheaper. So I was very frustrated, you know, especially when they had Fossil in Japanese, and they would, you know, a foil card was a foil card, you know, Hypno was foiled no matter what. In the English version, I think I have a non-foil Hypno, and then you'd have to get a foil Hypno, and that pissed me off. Why would I buy a pack and then get a non-foil of the same card, but it's not worth it? I don't know. That was me, so that was another reason why I was frustrated. So I just stopped collecting these, and I got older. I was in other stuff, cars, girls, you know, teenage stuff. I'm not going to play Pokemon. But yeah, that was me. I still have a massive collection. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights. All right, so this is the container that these were all in initially. If any of you guys remember Crazy Bones or Go-Go Crazy Bones, let me know in the comments down below. I love Star Wars. Carolina Panthers, come on, you see the hats. And these were a big deal, these stickers right here, because one of my friends would put them all over his bike, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I did the same thing. And let's just go back and just say, here's your signed sticker with the original CD pressing. I'm sure this is, you know, pretty rare now because I'm sure people stuck that all over the place. One of the other things that I found in here, which is really cool, look at this from Pokemon Snap. So I think I'm missing one of them. I'm not sure which one. I think there were 5. But when you would go to Blockbuster, you would put this in the thing, and look at that. That's so cool. And then you would be able to print some of your, some of the cards that you, or some of the photos you took in Pokemon Snap, and you would be able to print them off at a kiosk, which I think is very cool. Kind of going through here, we have some other stuff, but this was a Sabrina deck. Absolutely love this. I don't know where the coin is. I have these floating around somewhere, but I took them out of the box right here so I could put them in card sleeves. And it comes with player's manual. This is as complete as I can get it, and it's her special manual. Oh, that's so cool. And they have original drawings in there. But one of the cool things is if you got, like, look at this, the box is falling apart, or something's falling apart in here. These are all very old. But if you notice, if you got these cards in a starter set, they don't have any rarity. And these were the original versions in Japanese, so they don't have any rarity symbol on any of them, as far as I recall. But I loved this set so much, I tried to keep them together. I think there was a Master Ball that was a rare one for this set, and then just energies, yeah. But absolutely loved this. This was a lot of fun. Loved Sabrina. She was my wife who, as a kid, loved Sabrina. But yeah, even the box, it's so gorgeous. Absolutely love that. Got some Star Wars cards mixed with Power Ranger cards. Oh, look at that one. That was another big thing. Look, Power Rangers from back in the day. How could you not? I miss the 90s. The 90s were a lot of fun. Pokemon and Power Rangers and karate. How could you not? And I think we had some other good ones here. Oh, yep. Here we go. We got some Goosebumps. Oh, and some Marvel ones too. Oh, Jurassic Park. Oh, is this a sticker? That's a sticker, I think. Nope, never mind. Got excited there for a second, and here we have Goosebumps. Trip down memory lane. I think I have the full set of these somewhere. I think you can get like a full set, but Monster Blood. Look at that. I love these books. I think I have a full set of these somewhere. I have some of them here. Oh, and there's me way back when. That should have been taken out. We'll see if we can edit that out so that doesn't show. But yeah. All right, let's see. And anyone ever play Magi Nation? I started collecting this card game and then it died. You could buy some starter decks, some boosters, and that was about it. I don't remember actually playing it. And I remember this was like the second series they came out with, like the dark ones, and I thought they were so cool. And then the series just died off. And then, of course, we have some Magic. Oh, this is from 2013. These are like the last ones that I ever bought. Let's see if there's... Oh, nope. No rares. Nothing cool. And check these out. These are Spawn cards. I love Spawn back in the day as well. Some Phantom Menace cards. These are bigger than your regular card, so that's why I got... Oh, there we go. Look at that. I don't remember that from the comics. And then we have some Star Wars Episode 1. And these are also larger than normal. Fun stuff. And I'm hitting this thing all over the place. But we're here for Pokemon cards. We're not here for all that stuff. So let's go ahead and pull out the Pokemon card and see what we have in here. All right, so before we go any further, I want to show you my very first Pokemon card that I got. And now this actually stands out because in school, we had a friend that came to our school, and he was from Japan. He was Japanese. He spoke fluent Japanese, and when he came to school, he actually had a few binders of Pokemon cards, and this was before they ever hit America. And it was a white binder, and it had like the Pokeball like stamped on it, and it had Japanese on it, and it was foil stamped. I can still remember it to this day. And he said, "Hey, I want to show you something. This is what I did for fun as when I was, somewhere else or in Japan, or, I just love this." So he gave me a card, and this is that card, and it's Primate. And I don't know if he just didn't like the card or if it was no big deal, because this wasn't uncommon. It was Rocket, the Rocket series. But this was before this ever hit the United States. So this was my very first card. And he just gave it to me. I think he had an extra or a few of these, but I was so grateful. It blew my mind as a kid. I love the green. I love the artwork. And this was my very first Pokemon card. I couldn't read it. This was the first time I saw Japanese, like actually written out too, because I was just a kid, no exposure to it. And this kind of started everything for me. So we were very good friends. We were very close until he moved away. But Kai, I just want to let you know, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I had a great childhood with you, and yeah, this was my very first Pokemon card, and thank you, man. I still have it. So if you're watching this, thank you. And yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of this one, just because it's the first one, and it was given to me by a friend. So I'm probably hanging on to this one forever. All right, guys, so I went through that first box. There wasn't anything really big. Just some Pokeball first edition cards from Jungle Set, so that was kind of interesting. We did have some more base sets with some Shadowless mixed in, so I'm going to have to go through some of these. There's a Shadowless and a regular Kadabra, so that's kind of cool. I thought I had some more. I think I had Machoke. There's some Energy. I bet you this is a Shadowless. And 98, 99, yep, so that's a Shadowless. Some other goodies in here, and something that I didn't realize I had. I guess I bought a set of, the anniversary ones from a while back, because that's like, I guess, the second edition of these. So I had a few of them, and I don't remember buying these at all. Maybe they came in like a lot, but I have just a few of them. So if you guys are looking to buy these, watch out for that too. That's the second edition of all these, but I'm sure if you guys are watching this video, you're already aware of that. One other thing that I found, I had some base Japanese cards, and I found this one. So this one was changed for the US version. I guess that's a fake udder. like a fake cow thing that this guy's drinking from. So they changed it up a little bit for the US version. So interesting and cool to find that. And I did find a shadowless energy. So this one has the 98.99 on there, and it's got the 102 number. So that was also pretty cool to find. So happy about that. And yeah, let's open the second box. Oh, there was also a Magic theme deck from a while back. So didn't even know that I bought this, and it looks like I had a booster as well because I had Jace in there. So I don't know if he's played anymore or not, or if they reprinted him or not, but he's one of those extra rare cards. So something else that we found. All right, guys. So this other box that I opened up has a lot of goodies in it. So this has a lot of the older stuff that I had, a lot of rares, some really cool Japanese cards. And I looked at this and I got really excited because I saw what's coming up next, and it's the Pokeball series. So I love this set. You would get these in vending machine sheets, and the one mall that we had, you could actually buy the sheets. So a lot of these cards that I have here, I actually pulled off of the vending machine sheets myself. This one I think is my favorite. Absolutely love these. The art is really cool. You can see the Pokeball right there. So the sheet would have, oh, love that one too. And they did have like a rarity and stuff. I never had a rare from this. Oh, that one's really cool too. But I did like all of these. And you would get like some cards, you would peel them off, and they're like a different texture, if you can see that. They're all like kind of glossy to protect them in the machine, but you would also get like damage counters, you know, poison counters and some other stuff. And this one's pretty cool too. I like that one. That you won some kid won a contest by drawing a Pokemon. It was there, and it was reprinted in another set from what I'm told. But these were awesome. If I could complete a set that I really wanted to, I'd really like to complete this. And I always wanted to back in the day, in the 90s, but we didn't have the resources that we have now. So when I would mention like a Pokeball set, oh, what's that? No, a lot of people didn't know what this was because, again, this was pretty rare for the US. So I got very lucky getting some of these at my local mall. I think every Saturday I would go there and I'd buy a few sheets of these. I forget how much they priced them at, but I guess they had a contact in Japan that would actually get these out of the vending machine. But yeah, so that's my entire collection of the Pokeball series. So let's see what else we got. All right, so it looks like we have a mixture of just like non-foil. So this one was actually a foil in Japanese. It's a first edition, but normally this card would be foil in the Japanese set, but for whatever reason it's not. Same with this one. It's not first edition, but this should have been foil, but it's not. And I think these are all rares. So, oh look, there's a shadowless and a non-shadow and unlimited. So those are pretty cool. We'll set those aside. But yeah, so this is fun going through this. And again, I think that was a foil as well. These are all rares. First edition. This one definitely was a foil. I think I have a foil of that in Japanese. This one was as well. I think this was a good card back in the day. Some of these, the Japanese ones were great because these would only be foil if you got their starter decks. There's Sabrina, absolutely love that one. And you see that one has the star. The one that you would get, I think, in the deck would be foil, but wouldn't have any rarity symbol in the corner. And I bought that starter deck in the US, but didn't have a foil version of that. Again, I was big on the Japanese cards. And this one was from Sabrina's starter because, look, you don't see a rarity symbol. So we'll put that aside and put back in the box. Make sure that box is complete. Some Misty cards, Giovanni from back in the day. And we're back on the original set. So I think this is a 102. All right. Let's see. Regular. Oh, and there's a Japanese version of it too. Look at that. That's cool. And is this from the original set? Yes. So that's a rare. Oh, and here's a shadowless Clefairy doll. That's kind of cool. There's a regular one. Oh, no, that's a shadowless as well. Both from 99. There's Lass. She's shadowless. Imposter Professor Oak. He's shadowless. I don't remember that one, but that's shadowless as well. Or this one. Holy cow. How many cards were in this set that I didn't remember? Wow. This one, that's shadowless. That one's not. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That one's shadowless. That one's not. Okay, so these are all fun. I'm happy I'm finding all these because this is all a surprise to me. I haven't gone through these yet. There's the US version of that one. Blaine. I always liked that one. That one was cool. All the different gems that they had for that set. And he was a rare from the Neo set. All right, let's grab some more and see what we got in this box. All right, guys, so now we're really getting into the good stuff here. These are all in card protectors, I believe. So these are all rare ones. So I think that's a Hitmonlee. And everyone got this first edition. They all came like that in the starter decks. Another version of him. See, I have a whole bunch of Japanese cards. Yeah, and let's see. He is shadowless. That's awesome. So I'm happy to find him. See this? I have a non-foil version of him somewhere. I love the Japanese ones. Okay, so that one's not foil. That one's sweet. I always like this card. Oh, and look, it's a fake Charizard. You think that'll sell for anything? Yeah, I think I use that as a proxy. Ninetales, and that's a shadowless as well. And I love this one when it came out. I got it. I think this one did the most damage way back when. So I was very excited to get that one. Love that. Oh, yep, here he is right here. I think I ran him in a deck. Oh, Blaine's Charizard. Love that. Rocket Charizard. Everyone just loves him. Moltres. And see, look, this should have been a foil. And same with this. Why are these not foil? I don't understand why the US did that with their series. Because see, look, right here. Japanese, US. There is no reason why this should not be like this. Absolutely no reason why. And I don't understand. I just don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, for a business sense, there was a Pokemon craze, so they wanted everyone to go out and buy as many. Because see, here's the Blastoise. So there's Rocket Blastoise. And then here's the regular one. And here's Ditto. Same with Ditto. Come on. Why did they do that? That pissed me off so much as a kid, and it still gets under my skin now. Oh, there's Giovanni. Now, he's a foil, but I don't think I got him in the starter deck. And there's Sabrina. So you can see that how she's reflective, but she doesn't have the rarity symbol. So that's how you can tell that we got this one from the starter set. So we'll go ahead and put that aside. And see, look, there's the US rare of Aerodactyl, and that should have been foil. This should have been foil. That's okay. Oh, that's a shadowless. That's good. And that's a regular, so we can kind of compare those. Look at that. Yeah, a whole lot lighter. Oh, big Blastoise. Was he? No, he's a regular. So a fun story about the shadowless Charizard that I pulled. And he's shadowless too, but he's got that chunk taken out of him. He was loved though, so that's okay. I remember KB Toys, if anybody else remembers that from back in the day. Loved KB Toys, and I didn't get anything. I pulled a few packs because we called around to see where we could get Pokemon cards. You literally had to call back then because there was no other way to track it. KB Toys said they just got a box in, so I didn't pull anything except for this Poliwrath, and this was a shadowless. You can see by the side, and it's got 99 down here. I didn't pull anything but him in my packs. I think he was my first pack that I pulled. Nothing else. See, look, this is the US version. This is what they would do. So here's a foil version of this, and here's a non-foil version. There would only be one of these in a pack. So it would either be this card or it'd be this card. So you'd have to buy twice as many just to get the full set, and that just aggravates me so much. That was another reason why I stopped collecting, just because it just frustrated me. Clefairy. Told that one's hard to come by now. And I think this one was a promo. I don't remember. And there's the big Mamma Jamma himself. So like I said, this was a shadowless Charizard that I pulled myself. So I pulled this guy, and he was the other shiny that I pulled with the Poliwrath, and he's seen some stuff. He's a little beat up. We'll actually take him out of the sleeve. I'm going to hold my breath. No, I'm okay with it. I know I'm probably not going to sell this guy because he is so beat up. But I love this guy. You can see the 99 down there. Yeah, I think he's got a little crease right there. I can feel that. But yeah, he's not in terrible shape. I don't know how much money I would even get for him if I sold him, but the memory of this guy, you can also see he's shadowless, but he doesn't have the black lines. And I never saw anyone else have a shadowless as a kid. So I'd always ask around, like, why is mine different? Why is mine different? And no one could tell me. And then later on I found out, like, oh, they're shadowless. And guys, I worked at a comic shop, and that was something I still never knew. So maybe I was just ignorant. And this card I always thought was super rare because it had a white star. I still love this card. It was reprinted in English. I don't have it in English, but I still love that card. I try to get it on eBay every once in a while, and it's going for pretty cheap. I'm going to have to just buy it just so I can actually read it. And that's a Shadowless Pidgeotto. Pidgeot. And again, this was supposed to be foil. Why is it not foil? US just doesn't treat their cards the same way. This one was always beautiful. I loved this one. And look, shadowless and regular, unlimited. So the unlimited one has a little bit of a booger mark right there. I don't know if it's from production or my kid hands. And look, there's Ditto how he was supposed to look. And look, see? Hypno. Bullshit. And then we'll keep going a little bit and we'll get a foil Hypno. And look, it's a Rocket. Dark Alakazam. That's supposed to be foil. Bullshit. Hey, look, there's a Haunter from Fossil in US, but it's not hollow. That's bullshit. Dark Hypno. Supposed to be hollow, but he's not. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, that just gets under my skin. I never understood that. This was a promo as well. I forget if that was Game Boy or what, but it's got a 40 down here, and that's Squirtle. That's a Japanese one. Oh boy, is it the second movie promo that these are from? Yeah, I think this is the second movie that these are from. It's Moltres Zapdos. And I loved how they would have the promo over in the corner. I love that. And there's no rarity, but they are numbered for the promos for that set. I guess for the basic set. But loved these cards. And of course, Mew, Ancient Mew. I have 2 of these, and they made a bunch of these. So I know people were thinking like, oh yeah, I got Ancient Mew. He's super rare. It's really not, guys. But the thing that's really, really cool about this card is I think the back is foil as well. Yeah, look at that. And this kind of looks like what the Japanese cards went towards on the back. And that card just looks, I know it looks ridiculous, but I love it. Absolutely love it. I had such a good childhood with these things. Thank you for bringing this over when you did. I got to enjoy it. A lot of fun. All right, let's keep going. All right, guys, we're winding down. Here's another, the Squirtle promo right there. As you can see, that's kind of cool. And then we have the other promos from the movie. I thought we did. But these are 2 of the promos that you would get from Mewtwo Strikes Back. And you can see it's Kids WB Presents Pokemon, the first movie. So cool. So I wanted Mewtwo so bad, and I think when I sent away for him, because I think that's what you would have to do, that's another promo, I believe, from Japan. When you would send away for him, the only one I didn't get was Mewtwo, because it was me, my mom, my dad, got all of them except for Mewtwo. Frustrated me big time. So I believe this one was a Japanese promo that you would get with a Pokemon Game Boy. Don't quote me on that. But I thought this one was really cool too. Electabuzz. Is he a promo? Okay, so he was another promo from the first movie. So he's the third one, the first movie. So I think he was a promo in Japan as well because he doesn't have the rarity. There's Mewtwo from the first set. He is not shadowless. Mew, Fossil, in Japanese. He's rare. I think he was in that set. I think they removed him from the regular set. Mr. Mime, first edition, Jungle, Gengar. See, look, there's a foil Haunter. I'm cool with that. There's Alakazam. I think he's in good condition. Oh, look, it's a Dark Hypno. Foil in Japanese, how he was supposed to be. Unknown, Wobbuffet. Love that. I think I ran that Mewtwo in a deck. Yeah, I think I ran Haunter, if I remember correctly, in a deck. I ran a few of him. So there we have a first edition from Jungle. Why is he in the jungle? I never understood that. Wait a minute. Did they just reprint him? That's the first edition from Jungle. Is this from... Yeah, they just reprinted him for Jungle. I don't get that. And then we have a Shadowless. So we have 3 versions of Electrode. Yep, so he has different attacks, but the same image, first edition. And then this is from the base set. So there's Shadowless up top, and then the regular. Weird. And look, it's Jolteon, who's supposed to be foil, but he's not. Electabuzz, is he the base set? Yeah, he's base set. We have Shadowless, and look, you can kind of, if you look at the sides, you can kind of see Shadowless, non-Shadowless. I think he's got some scratches on him. That's okay, though. And look, Zapdos, that's supposed to be foil, and a Magneton, that's supposed to be foil. Bullshit. A Raichu, that's supposed to be foil. That's bullshit. He's not. That's okay. All right, so we got the last out of the box. So this is how we're going to end it. Looks like we have Elekid. Tent Surges. See, look, there it is. There's how it's supposed to look. Magneton. There we go. I think that's from the base set, right? Yep. Everyone's probably cringing when they hear me say that. Oh, see, look, there's the Jungle Electrode. So, is that a misprint, or is that just how it looked on the first version? But, again, why is this not foil, then? Why is this not foil? Let me know in the comments down below what's going on with that, please. I'm out of this. Oh, there's I love this Raichu, too. He's a classic. Oh, there's Zapdos. A funny story about Zapdos, and it's not this one. We went to a comic shop. It was where I actually bought a lot of my comics from back in the day, and this was one of the cards. I think this was the last card that I needed to complete my base set. He's not Shadowless, he's regular. And they had him in a binder, and my mom was looking at him. I think he was $45 or $50, and I think she was really thinking about getting it for me. So I remember her saying, like, well, I'm not going to pay that much money without looking at it. And she just got her nails done. And she put her, like, finger in here and did, like, one of these numbers. And her nail, like, put a mark in the card. And then the owner of the shop comes over, and I just remember the noise. It was, that's always going to stick in my mind. I remember that so vividly. And it's just another fond memory with this game. And then we didn't buy that card. I think he took it out of the binder and had to put it aside and sold it for less because it was damaged. But, Mom, thank you. That's a fond memory I will always cherish and remember. Yeah, that's a good one. I remember that. See, when you never know what memories you're going to have when you get older, and you're going to forget so much stuff. He's foil, that's good. But some of the things that stick out, that's one of the things that just makes me happy. Oh, look, here's a foil version that is how it's supposed to be. I like this card, but I never ran it. Oh, love that Scyther. I think I may have run him in a deck before. There's the thick guy, Venusaur. Putting him aside. Oh, and then some of my favorite promos. I think this is how we're going to end this out with the... What is it? Southern Island? Hawaiian Islands? Whatever they are. But I loved these promos. I got them all. There was a shop called Climbers that we would go to. And I think I bought the full set. Little by little. I think he got like a whole box of them in. They came like cellophane wrapped with 3 cards, and one of the cards was foil. So 3 of them were Southern Islands, 3 of them were tropical, I think. Oh, I have duplicates of some of them. But they were really cool. If you put 3 of these together, you can kind of see. But the foil on these, I think this was the first time I saw like the card was foil around the picture. And that was the first time I remember seeing something like that. I think I have 2 of this guy. I think one was a little boogered up. One of them. There's Mew. I'm glad I still have him because he's one of the more sought after ones. I need some better card sleeves on these. I think this was the first Togepi I ever had. Yep. So guys, that's how we're going to end up this this box right here. Yeah, with those promos. I always loved promos from back in the day. All right, everybody. So what did you think of my old school collection of Pokemon cards? I guess you can consider these vintage. These were some of the earlier cards that came out way back when I was a kid. I can't believe all the memories that I have attached to some of these, just like the Blockbuster cards, this Zapdos card right here, and this Charizard card. Just the memories of looking at these and thinking back, it warms my heart. And even some of the things, I miss Blockbuster. So it's fun to kind of go through these and see what I still have. And I can't believe my parents didn't throw this out. So if you liked going through these, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Next comes the segment of the show that I like to recommend, a comic book. Definitely by far is Berserk. I know I've recommended it before. They're only on issue 1 with issue 2 coming out shortly. But I just heard news that this is being picked up by, I believe, Netflix for a TV series. It is co-written with Keanu Reeves, kind of starring Keanu Reeves as the main character in the comic book. And he's probably going to be starring in the show as well. So I would recommend hopping on board now before it hits, mainstream, and you'll be ahead of the curve. Next was one. I also want to recommend a second one, kind of. It's Dead Dog's Bite. I read it. It's small town America. Girl goes missing and can't really figure out if I want to keep reading it or not. There's a lot of emotions. They hold a vigil for the girl right away the next day, which doesn't really happen unless, they think something serious happened. They just don't know where she's at. So there's some good story building in it, but when they throw in the emotions, like the girl's best friend was going to make a move on her boyfriend, and they have no backstory to back that up or why that would happen, at least in the first issue. So there's some things that, make me think, come on, why would you do this? And then other ones where, well, this could lead somewhere. There might be more backstory. I don't know. But with issue 1, I am split right down the middle. That's why I want to recommend 2. Definitely Berserk #1, because issue 2 is coming out soon. It's going to be a TV show, and maybe Dead Dog's Bite. So let me know in the comments down below if you read Dead Dog's Bite, if you like it, or if you read Berserk and how you like that one. I absolutely love that one. Definitely read that one, but not for young readers. I'm Batkerm. I hope you had fun. We're going to keep doing Pokemon stuff this year throughout the 25th anniversary. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Wash your damn hands. And I will see you in the next one. Batkerm out.